Hi Sagittarius, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. It's for all my Sagittarians, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, men, and women. I hope you guys are doing great. We're covering the last week of September, so this is from September 27th till October 3rd. And actually, right at the beginning of the week, we have Mercury and Libra going retrograde. So yeah, double check, proofread any documents, paperwork, emails, important files, stuff like that, because things can get mixed up or there could be delays. So leave some room for flexibility just in case. And this can bring back old people, old relationships back into the picture, but this can also be a time of closing out connections and relationships that no longer work and finally getting closure about those connections. So it can go either way. All right, so we're gonna be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I'll have the link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards. Okay, so please listen with an open mind, open heart, take what fits and leave the rest out. Okay, all right guys, so when it comes to your health, we have here the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so green is definitely your color this week. I don't know why, but I'm getting that green is your color. Maybe if you wear a green shirt, a green skirt, a green dress, or a scarf, or sweater, I don't know, but green may be your color this week. I feel like you're really standing out. You look marvelous, you look beautiful, you look handsome this week, and you're taking care of yourself. Maybe some of you are starting to wear or use more cologne or perfume possibly, or something that's like scented. Could be like a little spray or cream or something, I don't know. You could be wearing a new outfit this week, or maybe you're wearing something like, oh, I haven't worn this in a while, or I can finally wear this sweater or this scarf that I haven't worn in a while, and you're feeling good about yourself. So you could be receiving compliments about your physique, about your outfit, and you're looking really beautiful. I feel like your health here is getting supported by the universe, and you're looking good. I feel like you're healthy, you're doing well. If you can step outside and be in nature this week, I think that would be a great thing for you guys. All right, maybe it's just going to the park or to the beach or to the lake or to the pond or mountain, whatever you have access to. If you can go be by nature a little bit, maybe go for a little walk or bike ride or run, I think that'll be really good for your body, mind, soul, spirit. Okay, all right. And when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, we have Judgment here. I don't know why I'm hearing you were right. You were right. So maybe this week someone may say that to you, like, oh, Sagittarius, you were right, like that shipment came at blah blah blah, or like so and so called and they said, yeah, what you confirmed, you told us about that. You're like, I knew it, I told you. Like there's gonna be something like someone may say to you, or you think to yourself, I knew it, I was right, I knew it. I don't know, but it feels like you're gonna have that aha moment or that satisfaction of knowing that I called it. I told you guys, I told you. No one listened to me. No one wanted to listen to me. I feel like you are gonna know or have the satisfaction of knowing that you were right and no one believed you, or maybe they were just brushing to the side, but I think you know the truth and you're just like, okay, just have that satisfaction. Okay, like I told you so. Okay, so when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, on your side here we have the Seven of Pentacles, Three of Wands, and the Three of Cups in reverse. All right, and then on this side for this person we have, and this can be past, present, or future situation, or all the above. We have the Knight of Swords, Six of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. All right, so as far as who this could be a younger air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, maybe a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius like yourself, or a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So could be a lot of different signs, but of course don't get too fixed on that. It could be any sign, like I always say to you. It could just be the energy this person is embodying or playing out at this time. So this could be someone who's younger than you. If not by age, maybe by experience level, or they're a little bit more immature, especially in how they communicate, how they talk, their mentality, or their personality. And the one thing that's sticking out here is the personality part. I feel like you really need to have that like stimulation or have the same mentality as someone you're with, because if not, it just kind of feels weird. It feels awkward. Like I think with this person, there's nothing really like terrible about them or anything like that. I think physically, yeah, you guys are probably attracted to each other. You know, you obviously have some interest in each other, but I think what's going on is that as you get to know them and hang out with them or talk to them, you're realizing more and more and more that like mentally we're like not on the same page. Like I feel like they could be a little bit childish or just immature in how they communicate or their personality overall. Like they'll go off and on about, I don't know, like video games, or I'm not saying any of that stuff is bad, but like stuff that you're totally not interested in, they'll just go on and on and on and talk about, and you're like, oh, that's cool, yeah. And you're like not even interested in that at all. You're thinking about something else. So there could be a little bit of like incompatibility there with like mentality. Like mentally they don't stimulate you. Like physically maybe, yeah, like you're attracted to them, but like the personality and maybe where their mind is at, that's where there's a little bit of a gap, okay? And maybe this is someone who's very competitive. They could do sports, or they're an athlete maybe, or they do it as like a hobby, or this could also be someone who served for the country. Maybe they're in the military, Marines, or something like that. They could be very, you know, logical about their, you know, how they communicate, and not the most like lovey-dovey romantic, but that's not a big deal. You don't have to be loving romantic for someone to like you, but I feel like they are kind of like all about me, okay? Not like a narcissistic way, but I think they don't even know that they do it. They're just very like, they'll go on and on, like you guys will be talking and they'll just be talking about their day, and then they'll be like, oh, like how was your day? And as soon as you start talking, they're like, oh yeah, and then I forgot to tell you that when Mikey did this and blah blah blah, and you're like, oh yeah, just go ahead, like who cares about my day? Like let's just talk about you. And maybe they don't realize they're doing that, but I feel like they tend to like be self-absorbed. They're just like me, I did this, I did that, and like maybe doesn't show as much interest in your day or what you're doing or what you're working on. And I think in some way that maybe turns you off a little bit, because you want someone who kind of is interested in what you have going on or cares about what you have to say, right? And I don't think this is like a conscious thing that they're doing. It just maybe it's part of their personality, like I said. 6 is repeated twice for this person, so it could be a Virgo as well. Could be really invested into their work, their career, or games, whatever it is that they spend a lot of time doing. And they are giving though, okay? I feel like they have a generous heart. They're a giver, like they will help you, they will be there for you. Like if you guys go out or you go on a date and stuff, like they'll pay for you, they'll do nice things for you. But I think what bothers you is like mentally, it feels like you're not like on the same page. Like yes, they'll treat you, take you out and do stuff like that, but you feel like something's off because you don't feel like they actually care about what you have to say, or like what's going on with you. It's just like everything's about them, and you kind of maybe feel like you're just an accessory, right? You're just kind of sitting there looking pretty, looking cute for them, and they're just kind of off talking La La Land, or they're like, oh, give me a second, they're off on the phone or talking to someone. You're like, cool. Like it just feels like you're just there keeping them company, but they're not like invested in you and what's going on with you. Does that make sense? It's like kind of, you're just like an accessory. And so maybe you're starting to feel this week that like, is this really what I want? Does this make me happy? Are we really a fit? I don't know. Like there's nothing bad about them. They haven't done anything to me, but I just don't know if we're actually fit. Like I don't know if our personalities match. I don't feel like they actually care about what I have to say, or they actually like me for me. Maybe they're just with me because they think I'm cute, or because they think I'm pretty, or for my looks, but we don't really like match each other mentally. We don't have the same interests, or mentally it just feels like we're not a match. That's what it feels like here. And you don't feel you're starting to realize you're not really happy in this connection, or this is not really someone that you can see yourself long term with. 3 is repeated twice for you here. So I feel like for you, your environment is very important to you. Friendships, communication, and how like being on the same page and being with someone that you can think, like share ideas with, talk about things with, like have intellectual conversations. And you need someone who can kind of stimulate you mentally, but this person just doesn't do it for you. it just feels like you're just kind of sitting there listening to them and they're not really interested in whatever you have to say. And so I think you have a lot of great ideas and things you want to develop, things you want to do, but you don't feel like you can share it with this person because it seems like they're just kind of self-absorbed or just always talking about them maybe, or maybe it just feels like they don't give you the time to really like share what you want to talk about. And so you just kind of just like, yeah, that's okay, it's okay, cool, no problem. You just let them do their own thing. But I think you're starting to feel maybe not really that happy, and maybe your friends or family or people close to you are like, Sagittarius, I don't know if this person's a match for you. Like, they're cool, they're nice, but I don't know if you guys are a good fit for each other. Maybe before you kind of like stood up for them, like, no, you know, we're just getting to know each other. Like, it's okay, I'm just gonna give them a chance. But now you're starting to realize, yeah, maybe we're not really a match at all. I thought, but maybe I was trying too hard to make it work. And I'm realizing more and more that, yeah, we're just not on the same page. Like, their mind is somewhere else. They care about other things, and I don't care about those things. So I don't feel like it's worth forcing it. But this can just be like thoughts that are going through your mind. So you could be reevaluating where you stand with this person. I feel like that's what's happening this week. You're going through like the reevaluation stage. This person has no idea though. Like, they're kind of an airhead or just off somewhere else. They're not a bad person though. They're a good person. They care, but I think you want something more. Okay, so we're gonna dive in deeper in the extended to get more information to see where their energy is at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice. All right, so we'll continue this on in the extended. Link will be below. I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Take care and wish you guys all the best. Bye.